So where was I before I got interrupted yesterday? And by the way, for all of you who have made comments about why or asking why my sister doesn't approve, well, my sister doesn't tell me stuff. She doesn't understand how I could tell the world stuff. And sometimes it's personal. Anyway, where was I? I was talking about sopapillas. And I know it wasn't, with all the people that were there at sopapillas, I know not everybody enjoyed it as much as I did, but I never get that kind of food. And I was delighted to try the chili rayo and whatever it was that I ate. I don't know. Gigi ordered for me, and it was delicious. So I really enjoyed that, and I liked my margarita, salt, with ice, shaken. I enjoyed it all. Before I go on to more favorite things, I wanted to show you my toothpaste. As you know, I need toothpaste that doesn't have fluoride in, non-fluoridated toothpaste. So this is my brand. This is a little more than $2 less expensive in the United States than it is at home. This is the last of what I had left before I went to South Tube. Well, I took it, I was using it. And there's more in here, but the aluminium has broken on the tube, as you can, I don't know if you can see it, it's leaking there. So I'm just going to chuck it and open a new tube. But I was very interested to see that Tom's of Maine, which is a reputable company because it uses natural products and it doesn't do testing on animals or people, has reduced the size of the tube. It hasn't lowered the price, but it's reduced the size of the tube. This is 170 grams. This one is 155.9 grams, or 5.5 ounces, 6 ounces, same price. Ask me how I feel about that. Don't be looking at my hairs today. It's not bedhead. It's just what happened. Now, where was I about the favorite things? Another favorite thing, and for me, I loved everything. I loved all of the events that we went to. I loved all of the places we saw and did the touristy things at. And for me, usually, it's the people things, the moments, those seconds that just delight. Those things generally are my bests. So at the market on Saturday morning, it was an event for those at South Tube to go to the market in Nashville and experience it. And we were having a little rest at one of the tables in the center of this market, which was fascinating, by the way. And I happened to look down towards the entranceway, and this family was walking towards us. And there was a little boy, about maybe 3 years old, walking with his family. There were 3 little kids and some bigger kids and the mother and father, and it was a big family. And here he's walking towards me, and he's got a brown jacket on, and it says ROC, R-O-C. That's me. And I looked at him, and I looked at my group and said, look, that little kid's got my name on his chest. And shit happens with me. I'm impulsive, and, you know, I had to go over and say hello. Now, this was a little black boy, gorgeous, stunning, just beautiful. And I went to the mother, or whom I surmised was the mother, and said, my name's Rock, and your kid's wearing my name on his chest. Do you suppose I could have a picture of him? And she sort of looked a little surprised. And, well, I guess that's to be expected. The whole family looked a little surprised, and the little boy's looking at me with big eyes. And she says, yeah, okay, if he's okay. And I said to the little boy, do you mind if I take your picture? And he looks at me and he sort of shakes his head, and it just melted my heart. And then, of course, I needed more. and forgot entirely about getting a picture of him with my own camera. I'm happy my friends were getting pictures of this little event. And I said to the mother and the father, could I pick him up? So she sort of looks at me and she says, yeah, okay, if he's okay with that. And I said, may I pick you up and give you a hug? And he puts his little arms up. And I pick him up, and he was just delightful. And we talk a little bit, and I put him down because, 10 seconds is enough for a little kid. I turn around, and there's his little sister with her arms up in the air and wanted to be picked up. What's not to love about that? It's 5 minutes, that's it. That's all.